Hey guys, this is Leia. I know lots of you have been asking me to do more of a yoga series, and so I'm starting with a yoga series for skaters or athletes. As figure skaters, we really need flexibility, which is something that we'll be working on today. So, we need flexibility for spirals, even for jumps and spins. Flexibility is wonderful. Learning how to lengthen your body and how to find that extension is something that, sometimes with a 45-minute practice that you may have or lesson, you just don't have time to practice all those things. So it's nice to have something that you can refer to and do every day. You can do this in the morning, at night, do it twice a day, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you're doing it consciously and that you kind of track your progress. Just maybe you're not there yet, you're not even close to doing a split, but that doesn't mean you don't want to work towards it. So really pay attention to your form while doing these things, and eventually you'll see the progress and it will help you immensely on the ice. And if you're any other type of athlete, flexibility is something that's always good to have, and it's good for your body. So we're gonna start by going into downward facing dog. So if you've never done yoga, this is it. So to go to downward facing dog, you can start on all fours, making sure that the shoulders and the wrists are under each other. Then you're gonna tuck your toes under and you're gonna lift your hips up towards the sky. And then allow the neck to just be relaxed. And then press those heels towards the floor. Doesn't mean they need to touch, they just need to go towards the floor and lift your tailbone up towards the sky. And really remember to breathe through your nose here. And then as you inhale, you're gonna step both feet close together towards the center. And then you're gonna lift your right leg all the way up to the sky. Trying to keep the hips nice and square. Lift it as high as you can. And then you're gonna bring that knee towards your chest. And then from there, you're gonna step that foot between the hands. Now if your foot doesn't come through, you can always give it a tug. Make sure that the knee is not over the toes. And then take a couple breaths right here. Opening up the hips. And then allow the left knee to drop down and tuck the toes. And then pressing the hips towards each other. Lift your arms up towards the sky and really allow the hips to press forward. Feel your breath here. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to the floor, tuck the back toes, and then lift back up into that three-legged dog. So lift that right leg all the way up to the sky again. And then slowly place it back down, downward facing dog. Now we'll repeat the same thing on the other leg. So inhale, lift the left leg all the way up to the sky. Press the hands onto the mat. Inhale, bring that knee towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists, and then step that left foot between the hands. Lift your chest. Stay there for a couple breaths. And then release that back knee, untuck the toes, and then lift your chest all the way up to the sky. Allow the hips to come forward. And then placing the hands back down and stepping back into that three-legged dog. So lift that left leg up all the way to the sky. And then bring it back down for let down dog. Beautiful. And here, press yourself forward for a plank, keeping the hips nice and strong. Legs are strong, arms are strong. And then you can come down in a push-up, keeping the elbows in. This is called a chaturanga. Nice and slow like a stick. And then inhale, untuck your toes. And come into a cobra. Shoulders are down the back. One more breath here. And then exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. And then we're gonna add a little bit to that flow. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee comes to the chest and then steps through. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, lift the arms up. Then exhale, bring the hands down. And now you're gonna press your hips back and flex that right foot. So we're in half split or half Hanumanasana. Feel your breath here. And then exhale, coming back forward into that low lunge. Lift your arms back up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. And we'll step back into that three-legged dog. Feel your breath. Exhale. Foot comes down. We'll do the same on the other side. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale. Knee comes to the chest. Core is super strong. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the knee. Lift the arms up. And we're also working on the back here a little bit. So the shoulders are down. Exhale, hands down. And then from here, bending and pressing back to that half split. Flex that left foot, lengthen the spine, and then pressing back forward. Lift the arms up for that low lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands all the way down, plant the hands, and then step it back into that three-legged dog. Lift that leg up. Exhale, bring the foot back down. Then we'll go for that plank. Exhale, chaturanga. So little push up, nice and slow like a stick. Inhale up. And then exhale, downward dog. And then we'll add even a little bit more. So inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring it through. Step it between the hands. Lift it up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, press back. We're speeding up a little here. Inhale, forward. Lift the arms. Exhale, hands down. And then inhale as you press back. Now we're gonna go into a split. So start sliding that front leg forward, making sure that your hips stay nice and square to the front. And then coming as slow as you can. Sometimes you can place a block or a book or a blanket under your hip if you need to. And just take a few breaths here. Very nice. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly coming back. Lift the arms up for that little lunge. Exhale, hands down, and then stepping it back to that three-legged dog. Lift it up. Exhale, bring it next to the left. And then again on the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it through, step it through, drop the knee, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands come down, press it back, half split. Inhale, forward, arms come up. Exhale, hands down, press back, half split. And then from there, lengthening that left leg all the way forward. Hips are square. And taking a few breaths here. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly bring that front leg back into that low lunge. Lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the toes under. Push it up. Three-legged dog. And then bringing the foot back down and going for that plank. So we're doing a little bit of core strength. Coming all the way down. Inhale, coming up and tucking the toes. And then exhale, we're going to take a child's pose here. So place your toes together and separate your knees a little. And then drop your belly between those legs. And just take a few breaths here. Allowing your breath to settle down. Beautiful. And then lifting back up onto all fours and coming into that down dog. And then we're going to add even more into this flow. So inhale, lift the right leg up. And then exhale here, you're gonna bend your knee and you're gonna press that right knee towards the left to where you're really opening your hip. Just make sure that your arms stay facing forward. Then inhale, lengthen again. And then step it through. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands down, press the hips back, straight into that split. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back, lift the arms. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, press back. Exhale, split. Inhale, arms come up if you can. Exhale, hands down. Coming back here into that low lunge. Lifting the arms, and then from here, tucking the toes under and see if you can lift yourself up. And then exhale, bring your hands to the heart. And then from here, twist towards the right and place that left elbow on the outside of the right leg. Press that left leg up. One more breath. And then exhale, hands come down. And then you're gonna step that right foot all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring the foot back down. Same thing on the left. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee. Lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Press the hips back. And then go into that split. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, bending the knee. Coming back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press back. And then lengthening forward again. And then trying to see if you can lift the arms, maybe for a second. And then bring the hands back down. Coming into that low lunge, lift your arms, tuck the back toes, so if you can lift up. Then the hands come to the heart. And that right elbow goes on the outside of the left leg. And then press to twist. One more breath. And then exhale. Bring your hands down and step back into that three-legged dog. And then the feet come together. Drop the knees to the floor. Toes together. Child's pose. Feel your breath. And then slowly lift yourself into all fours, and now we'll go for pigeon pose. So bring your right leg forward. The knee is next to the right hand, the right knee, and then the right foot is kind of close to your left hand. Then you're gonna really lengthen through that back leg and really allow your hips to be nice and forward, so really don't drop to the right. Stay in the center. Lift your chest here. And then exhale, fold forward. Trying to really lengthen your spine forward. And then exhale, slowly coming back up. And then bringing the hands closer towards your hips and then trying to back bend here a little. See how that feels. And then slowly coming back, and then we're just gonna switch legs. So bring your left knee towards your left hand and your left foot towards the right hand. Lengthen the right leg behind you. Lengthen the spine first. And then exhale, fold forward. Lengthen the spine. Release the hips. One more breath. And then inhale, slowly bring yourself up, bringing the hands closer towards your hips. And then back, bending a little bit here. And then exhale, slowly release. And then swing both legs around, bring the soles of your feet together. Just right here. Remember that your feet don't necessarily need to be super close, but really try to press your knees down. Breathe deep here. And then exhale, slowly folding forward. Continuing to press down with the knees. Releasing the hips. And slowly coming back up. So this is your first little hippie class. So, you know, I hope that your hips feel a little bit more open, and like I said, you can practice this a few times, you know, a week, or maybe a couple times a day, or maybe right before you get on the ice, or do whatever sport it is that you do. Or, you know, just find the time of day, at least once a day, to do this. So you really start getting your body used to the flow, used to the rhythm of things, used to the breath, and more importantly, used to just letting go a little and becoming more open and just learning how to let your hips be flexible. So I hope this helped. Please leave any comments below, and just let me know what you think and what you would like to see next. And I hope you have an awesome day. Namaste.